Hello everyone, Nina here. Thanks for joining me today. So I can show you how I created this cute tag journal that I made using a lot of dies that create tags from all art by Marlene. Different size dies. I'm gonna show you all the products that I used. So let's just begin. So for my biggest tag, I am going to use this biggest tag from this cute decorative tag die set, and I did cut the whole thing, and then I decided to make it smaller, so I did cut it, and the part that I cut I put again on the tag and use my scissors to cut the corners. And then for the second one, this is just a tag that comes in the tag pad. It's called tab tags. I'm gonna link everything down below. I did use one of them that had the tab at the bottom, and then I cut it. For the third tag, I just got a scrap of paper and cut it with my hand, smaller than the one before. And then for the fourth tag, I used the smaller tag from the decorative set, and for the smaller ones is this beautiful die set that has a lot of shapes. We're gonna start by creating all the backgrounds. For all of them, I'm using my gel plate over here. I wanna show you so many ideas in my mind to create backgrounds. So I did cut a piece of paper from this beautiful net that came from the So-Fish-Ticated release. I'm gonna link it down below with all the materials that I'm going to use today. And then I would bring my gel plate and I would press multiple blue shades for my distress ink pads. And then I did put the stencil, the fishnet stencil, on top of the gel plate to lift the ink from those areas. So when you add your page on the gel plate, it just creates this beautiful pattern on the back of your page. I actually loved the colors that were created on the stencil that I used, and I thought I'm gonna use it as a background for one of the tags. And then this is another stencil that came in the So-Fish-Ticated release as well. It looks like a fish scales. You can place it on your gel plate, press your ink pads on top of the stencil, and then remove it. And then when you press your page against the gel plate, look at the beautiful pattern of the fish scales coming on your page. It's so beautiful. And then for these two smaller tags, I thought I'll just place the same stencil on top of them and then press my ink pad and then spray with water. It will still give me a beautiful pattern. You will see how it looks now once I remove the stencil. I also diluted some ink on the gel plate, and then with my brush I added some over here and there on the background. And then for the last tag, I did create the background the same way I created on the gel plate. And then I came with the similar stencil that I created earlier with the fishnet die. And I placed it on my tag. And with the Art by Marlene blending brushes, I started lifting some ink from the ink pad and adding it to the tag. And look how beautiful the background looks. Look how all of them look after they dried. Look at all the patterns that we created. It looks like a fish scale. These are the smaller ones. They're just so pretty. I'm gonna leave them for a while to make sure that they're all dry. And then I am going to now go to the next step to add my focal elements. I'm using mainly the new release paper element booklets. I will have it linked down below. It's finally in store now, all the items from the new release. And also some other paper element pads from different releases, so I can collect all the images that match together to create this beautiful ocean scene. All the tags are gonna be ocean scenes or something related to the sea, and I'm going to take my time before I glue anything to the tag. I will take my time to just place everything where I want them to be. These are two seahorses, the big one and the small one in the middle. And at the bottom, I was thinking about creating bottom left and bottom right clusters of like coral reefs and a few leaves here and there. And once I'm happy with the placement, I would take the back images and glue them directly to the tag, and the front images, and I would add some foam tape behind it to give it this dimension. Also for the seahorses, I did use foam tape behind the bigger one, so it would give it dimension. And for the smaller one, I just use paper behind it, but it's a little thick paper. Here I'm coming with the stencil that I found some empty spaces between the different images, and I'm having this beautiful stencil also from the So-Fish-Ticated release. And then I used my Art by Marlene blending brush with few blue colors from the ink pads, and I added some spots here and there. But still, I'm seeing, even after I add with my white gel pen the bubbles, I still see that there is something missing in the background or in the image, as the whole image. So I thought I'll add some flowers here and there to give it a different color. I really thought that it needs yellow at the bottom. I don't know why. Once I placed the yellow at the bottom, I thought I need couple leaves that come from behind the seahorses. I have no idea why there would be leaves at the scene of an ocean, but it really made it look so pretty. And then with the yellow at the bottom, I thought we need some yellow on the top, and I started adding these yellow lines here and there on my seahorses and on the leaves. And then I thought, why not highlight? Make the highlights that I usually would make with my white gel pen. Why not make it with the yellow? It looks so amazing. I don't know what it is that made it look so cute. And then I went even more crazy, and not just a highlight in yellow, I started making some bubbles in yellow. And I loved it so much that I decided to even go over the ones that I made in white, and I'm gonna make them all yellow. I'm gonna show you a close-up when I bring it closer, and it looks so cute. Look. The yellow color made it pop so much. It looked so beautiful. I don't know why I thought I'll add the yellow flower at the bottom, but it really made a dramatic change. Here I'm using my crocodile to recreate the hole that we cut earlier. And then I'm using this beautiful dye reinforcing the hole with yellow. I don't know why. The yellow looks so pretty against the blue background. And then I added another hole reinforcing with pink, and it looks all amazing. Coming on to the next tag, I again thought I'll use this beautiful stencil that I was using. And look how beautiful it is. I did add it. In this scene, I'm gonna add this little cute little mermaid. I love it so much. And then we're gonna have these bags. They are bags, I know, but I don't know why in my mind I thought they're gonna be looking like a treasure chest that she's sort of guarding or something. And I thought I'll add some coral reefs coming from behind it. And look how everything looks. Also, the coral reefs, I added them with glue. And for the treasure box, the treasure chest, I added foam tape behind it to give it some dimension. I added a little shell on the left and some beautiful leaves that are coming from behind the shell. And the pink on these leaves looks so beautiful, matching and contrasting with the pink hair that she has. And then I thought, since we added the net at the bottom, we'll add some net over here and there, everywhere on the tag, so everything is homogeneous and matching. I always like to add 3 of whatever I create. So if it's 3 bubbles, and here are 3 clusters of the fish, of the net, and then again reinforcing the hole on the top with pink. The pink looks so beautiful against the blue, and look how everything looks over here. And then for the third one, gluing the stencil directly on the paper, and then I thought I really want something coming out of the tag. I don't want everything to be staying within the boundaries of the tag. I thought it would really look nice if it's something really big and shifted to the side, coming out from the tag on the side. And then I took my time here to decide, look how beautiful and decorative this fish is. I love it so much. It's either this crab or this fish, and actually the fish did win this race, but we'll add the crab later. And I did add the reinforcing with the top holder, and look how beautiful everything is. So pretty. I just keep trying to add him. He's so decorative and cute too. But it's okay. We can use him for next tags. We have a lot coming up here. I added pink bubbles. I don't know why, but they just match so cute with the pink holder on top. For the next tag, I want to add this big fish, again coming out from the from the tag, from the borders of the tag. And then I thought I'll create a cluster of a lot of reefs and sort of kelp coming from behind it, only on one side. When my focal point is not centered in the middle, I would like to add it on the bottom right or the bottom left. Like the previous one with all the coral leaves, the big coral leaf coming from the right, it was on the bottom right. And this one is on the bottom left, sort of. But there are some coral reefs that are pointing towards the corner right. But still, you would still know that the focal elements are on the bottom left. And I don't know, this creates so much interest in your project. Again, after I place everything where I want it to be, I would take the backmost elements and glue them directly, and then take the frontmost and add the dimension with the foam tape, and then use some enamel dots here and there just to decorate it more, and added the whole reinforcing circle thing. And look how cute everything is. Again, another tag with the bottom left corner, also same thing. But for this one, I brought this beautiful frame that comes with the same die set from this where I cut this tag, and I thought I'll just cut it to create a frame. It actually cuts another tag on top, but instead of using the whole tag, I thought I'll just take the frame. I'll show you what I mean. I'm using here my tool-in-one. It is very helpful in removing these tiny like negative parts from your die cut. And this is the part where I wanted to show you that you can just create a frame out of this. I'm gonna remove the metal part of the tag and just use the frame along with these little holes. You'll see how cute it looks behind the cluster that I'm creating. There's only a little bit actually showing from the blue background behind all the big elements that I'm using on this tag. I loved so much in this tag, mixed media tag journal, to create, to show a little of the tag background behind and make the elements really bigger than the tag. I don't know, I was really into this theme that I had it in my mind that the focal elements would be way bigger than the tag. So I thought this frame, instead of just leaving it blue behind the big fish, I thought I'll add a little frame behind her that will give this cute interest. You will see how amazing it looks after it's all done. So again, taking the backmost and gluing it directly to the tag, and the front ones I am going to add different layer of foam tape to make them have different dimension. And again, I'm using my crocodile to punch the hole. And instead of adding the circle, paper circle to add reinforce the hole, I am going to use an eyelet over here, and I'm choosing a color. And I thought this orange matches really beautiful with the fish because it's orange. And I added the signature for this collection, the yellow bubbles. Looks so beautiful. And then for this tag, my idea was I was going to add this blue fish and just 3 bubbles above it, and that's it. But then I thought, why not use the same frame that I used for the previous one, but do the opposite. So I'm actually gonna cut the tag from that frame instead of making a frame on top of it. And look how decorative the frame looks like. And then we're gonna put something else behind it that pops the blue. Could be pink, or we'll see what we're gonna do. But then while I was testing the fish with its bubbles, I thought, hey, why not use this cute crab? And it matched so much with the blue background. And then I'm choosing here a frame for it that we're gonna use with the bigger die. And I finally ended up using the pink. I don't know, something is making me always use pink when I'm using blue, and using blue when I'm using pink. I just love how they contrast with each other. Look how beautiful it is. They're against each other on the color wheel, and they're just matching. I'll leave a video on the right corner, top right corner, if you want to check that a video that I created, elaborate how to choose the colors matching on the color wheel. So look how beautiful it looks. I use these enamel stickers to add these stars, and I use the star looking eyelet to reinforce the whole. Then I'm choosing a ring from my ring collection. I have this collection a while back from Amazon. I'm gonna link it down below in case you want to check it, or something similar if I find it discontinued, but I promise I'll leave it linked. And then I found the pink matching again because all of the tags are blue, so the pink with the blue, it would match really nice. So I'm gonna bring all the tags that I made. We're gonna check them all and we're gonna put them all in the ring. It's very easy to open. And here they are. Look how beautiful, colorful, matching. They're all so nice. And we're gonna stack them inside the ring with from the biggest to the smallest. I love how they match together. Every one of them is a different shape and has different elements, but they still, when you put them on top of each other, you feel like they're all matching and homogeneous together. So let's go through them quickly. Look how beautiful the pink and the blue over here, and also here with the frame here and the other and the negative of it on the first one. Look how beautiful the enamel stickers over here, the beautiful paper elements from this recent release. And look how nice over here. I love so much how this is out of the border on the right. Look how beautiful this little mermaid is and the fishnet behind it. I had so much fun creating this project with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!